Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Texans going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
What's often built into passing games without actually stating it is rack yardage, run after catch, because They expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle caused there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
Now Osweiler on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Osweiler. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They run again with Ware. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run it here. Ware. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Let's go! 3-19! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Osweiler. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play action. It's Osweiler. And his throw here's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Osweiler gets it to Strong. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right, and he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Ware. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder, and his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Second half begins with a run from Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. So
out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run now with Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now here's a sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get... So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They go play action with Osweiler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Completion left side to Miller. A very solid gain of 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance?
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit!
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in an evenly contested AFC title game, that very likely was the kick that'll send them to the Super Bowl.
And that's why you and I are up in the booth. Can't even imagine the pressure he was under right there. I mean, that's a career definer. And he stepped up and calmly put it through the uprights.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff, they were hoping for. But couldn't get that spark.
Fun.